It's Friday Eve, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Point of View. Today, we're excited to have media personality and content creator, Miss Shirley Dorr, joining us today. Hey, girl, hey. Listen, we have a lot to unpack. Papoose and Remy Ma, they are making a lot of noise on social media, and we're diving into why the UnitedHealthcare CEO's death has taken over all of the headlines. And later in Girlfriend's Guide, we're asking the big question, what's the wildest thing you've ever done for love? So pull up a seat, grab your coffee, and join the discussion. This is Point of View. Honey, rapper Remy Ma and her soon-to-be ex-husband, Papoose, have been going at it on social media. For those who may not recall, Papoose famously stood by Remy Ma's side during her 6-year prison sentence, earning them the Relationship Goals label. Child. But now the couple's headed for divorce. And the real shocker, it's been revealed that Remy Ma was one of the ones who stepped out on the marriage. And now their private drama is playing out for all of us to see. Are y'all tuned in, or are they not relevant in your circle?
Girl, I'm tuning into these pictures. Girl, why we don't have better pictures of Remy? Remy look better than that little nasty.
That's E3 Spade.
That's
nasty. 2008 Remy, okay?
Thank you. Put a little bit of respect on her, okay? Just a little bit of respect, okay? Because that bang was not doing it.
It was rough.
Okay.
She's
But she used
come
to
up.
have
There's been a
price
glow
bangs
up.
back in the day.
No,
She
seriously,
was known
this
for
color,
that.
like, it was like a blonde color with the bob.
I'm done.
There was a lot going on.
I don't know. This information, like, it is like a little sad, like, to know that Remy Ma was the one who stepped out when he held her down while she was locked up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest, because he didn't have to do that. He could have left, or did he step out too during them 6 years?
Well, we don't know what he did.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Right? However, publicly, he really held her down for the 6 years.
Yeah, he did.
But now he is dating Clarissa Fields. Y'all know who she is?
Oh.
She's the boxer.
She look good.
Yeah, she looks good.
Is she like a heavyweight? Is she good?
She is.
She's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks good, like body type, of course, because she's super active.
Right.
But Remy,
It's far more attractive.
Yeah, she's
far,
Remy's the best.
Okay.
yeah.
She's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's a little bit disheartening because I don't overly get engaged in anyone's relationship.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
I don't idolize any relationship or anything like that because I know people are people.
Yeah.
And you never know, even when you're on the inside, you barely know what's going on the inside.
Right.
But, for us with this bird's eye view, we really have no clue. But I could see Remy, stepping out a little bit.
Having a little side piece.
Yeah, I can see it. But what I'm trying to
No.
figure out in this situation is why she's so upset about Miss Fields when you was publicly humiliating this man just a few months ago.
Correct.
With this new boyfriend who's some cypher rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
that
I mean, they
shook
were
hands
all
with
out.
Papoose.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
okay.
Papoose didn't even say anything the whole entire time, but it's always like that. And in this case, it gives that just like Papoose held Remy down, not taking anything away from his masculinity and the man that he is, but that's typically a feminine stance. The women are normally the ones that hold the men down. So he took the feminine stance, and now she took the masculine stance, 1, by stepping out, and 2, by humiliating him publicly. Like, and he
thought it was
and he
gonna
wasn't
last
saying
forever
anything.
because they had been together forever. So he was like, you know what? I'ma just thug it out, and then when
Right.
she get home, we still gonna be good.
But
He
the
a
true
good
Pisces
man.
of him came out.
The true
He a
Pisces.
good man, Savannah.
He a good man, Savannah.
The true Pisces of him came out. He's like, you're a narcissist. I was like, oh,
Yes.
a man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
her
yeah.
A man calling a woman a narcissist. What a turn on the
Yeah.
tables.
Right.
Yeah, the little feminine, Papoose is not feminine, but I'm just saying, women are so quick to call men narcissists. It's not that common that you hear a man calling a woman,
yeah.
but she looked like she was controlling in the situation and was self-serving.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gives.
Well, I mean, the story came out because allegedly Remy Ma found Papoose's phone. He had fell asleep while texting or talking to Clarissa. And when she got on the phone, Clarissa immediately hung up.
Oh.
And so, like...
So they live together still.
Well, yeah, they're still married and they still live together. I don't know if
Not
they
even
separate-
legally separated and living together.
Well,
they
I don't
just
know.
still living together. That's like people who live with their ex and still is dating.
Right. Right.
That is nasty.
Would y'all
I'm
ever
sorry.
do that?
What?
No.
I wait until I
In this
fully
economy?
separate.
In this economy?
I'm trying to
In
think
this
about.
economy, if you're separated, you're blocking yourself from your real husband.
Ooh.
Don't let
period.
your wife or husband stop you from finding your real life.
I'm done.
You know what, Shirley?
I am done.
Shirley.
You heard it here first.
Shirley. Don't have somebody call and say, hey, Shirley, this is Barbara.
Okay.
Don't start no
Woman, no woman.
Okay.
Well, sometimes we hold couples who have been together through the test of times on a high pedestal, just like we, and I'm saying we as a society, we are very in tune with Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship. Like, how would y'all feel? What do you think the media would do should they actually divorce? And I'm not wishing that on them. Please hear me.
God, they
I'm
need
not
to.
wishing that. They should not. Why would they
What?
need to do that?
What?
Once you get to a public fight, because this is
Okay.
a public fight.
And
it
your
coulda
sister
stayed
is
With
beating
Solange
his...
in the
What?
elevator?
What?
What y'all think that was about? I know that was some years ago, but
He
that's
probably
still...
hit Beyonce and she said, "You're not gonna get in the field with
No,
my
I
sister."
don't think he hit Beyonce. I think they was at that party and she saw maybe one of his little mistresses.
Oh, and it was
Yeah.
like an embarrassing situation, and she was like,
I think they said it
"You
was
not
over
gonna
Maya,
embarrass
but I don't
my
want to mix
sister."
Maya up. She's living her life very peaceful, very peaceful.
My,
Out
ooh,
of
ooh, ooh, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, Tally.
raw vegan now.
I
Mike
just
was
put
good.
June.
Oh, Tally, you did pull a
my
June.
God.
Very,
Don't do that.
very slick with it,
You
too.
know what?
Very slick with it.
Touche. You know what? By now, most of you have likely heard about the tragic death of Brian Thompson, who happens to be the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, who was fatally shot outside of the entrance of the New York Hilton Midtown in Manhattan. While countless lives are tragically lost every day, this incident has sparked an unusual level of media attention, leaving some celebrities pretty skeptical. One of those celebrities who's skeptical of the situation is Meek Mill. Meek made a statement saying that, yes, Meek said, you know, there's 100, I'll read it verbatim. 100 kids get murdered in my hood and the press is stuck on one CEO. I will never get it. When somebody put me to the challenge, I'll collect 1,000 guns off of Philadelphia Street without snitching, just helping clean my community. I ain't come this far off of games, only pain and growth. So he's pretty much saying that he want to clean up his street. He ain't gonna snitch on nobody. But the media is really hyping up this one CEO who was murdered, and there's 1,000.
So we're gonna give all of the guns to Meek Mill?
I'm
to
sure
clean
he
up
would
the
turn
street?
them over to the police.
And what he gonna say he got them
as people
from?
normally do.
If he not gonna snitch,
there's
what he gonna say he got
There's been
it?
things that happen like that, you know, in the past.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if that's what Meek wants to do, that is so great. Then you
Do it.
create some content and you get a whole campaign around that, and y'all do it the right way. Don't steal the shine and downplay the fact that this man actually was murdered in broad daylight,
That's
and
true.
he is a
Right.
CEO of UnitedHealthcare. This is not the local mom and pop store, even though all
Right.
life matters. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
then there are so many people like in the community and society in America that are affected by the effects of poor health care right now. You know,
Right.
even the young kid, I don't know his name, that did kill the CEO.
Luigi.
Well, he looked like a Luigi
Don't.
too.
He do.
He is the.
Yeah.
If I picture Luigi, it would be him. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, for real. I heard something about the fact that he had back surgery and that his insurance, which must have been United, I don't know,
Yeah.
you know, wasn't
Didn't cover
covering
it.
so much
Oh,
of, you know,
wow.
what confused me, because now if you got back surgery, so your back hurt, they didn't cover the, you know, the insurance payments or whatever happened.
You
may
got
be.
up here to murder
Now
this
you
man?
going to jail to lay on a hard bed so your back hurt for real?
Listen.
Luigi said, I am a martyr and I am here to solve a problem.
Yeah.
And that's
Except for that back pain.
correct.
That was
Correct.
gonna get worse.
Correct.
But you have a point, though, as far as like him being a martyr. Do you think there's any other like conspiracies with this?
There's a whole bunch. There's actually today, it was noted that the prisoners at the prison that he was going to were like yelling outside, free Luigi, because they're like, one, it sucks here, the conditions are bad, and they probably see him as a hero for trying to make a difference by trying to get rid of the CEO.
Yeah. Now, we do have social media, as we know, they don't have any chill regarding any topic, right? And so a lot of people are making memes about this man, hailing him as a hero. You have some people who have sent out another list of CEOs and their addresses of where you can go. And like it has become a huge theatrical, concerning situation now. Like, do you think a network will pick this up and make a movie?
Before they do it, protect the Arizona tea CEO at all costs. 99 cents tea. All right?
It's not no 99 cents.
It
has taken over.
Inflation came, but it wasn't the CEO of Arizona who put it up. It was the gas stations.
Listen.
See? Listen.
You saving lives out here, Shirley.
For the people.
See? They're for the people. They kept it 99 cents. So make sure we protect them at all costs.
Listen, I am so lost. I'm thinking when you say Arizona tea, so I'm from Boston, and the tea is the transportation. So you talking about the Arizona tea?
The actual
Girl,
tea.
get away from me.
You know what?
Quench your thirst and everything.
Not the mucho mango.
Yes, that's exactly what she's talking about.
I'm happy you understand.
But honestly, though, if they made a movie out of this, what do you think the topic would be? Or not the topic, but like the title of the movie would be?
Something about there not being enough coverage, so the people took over.
The people took over.
America's healthcare issue and something about Luigi. That's all.
Maybe it would be UnitedHealthcare. I'm good at picking names.
Are you offering? Child, well, we wish Luigi the best in anything else that he continues to. Well, anyway, we have to take a short commercial break, but stay tuned for Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinion coming right up after this. Stay tuned. Hey, social media, real quick, what's the most important lesson 2024 has taught you?
Patience.
Patience.
Like across everything in my life, just have so much patience because things are going to happen exactly how they're supposed to happen.
Okay. Junie with the word today.
Period.
Come on. Yes, ma'am.
For me, it's definitely in like setting those boundaries, but actually sticking to your boundaries.
Yes, boundaries.
So when you say a no, it means no. It's not no question mark. It's not no maybe. It's a no.
no.
And
Yeah.
say more of it. Don't just say it once. Continue using that no, because it's kind of like your superpower as you become like a boundary setting queen.
I love that.
That's right. No, it's powerful. Yeah, for me, I would say 2024 has taught me that as much as you may think you know yourself, if you don't know who God says you are, then you don't know nothing about yourself. That's for me.
That's good.
Clock it.
A word.
So mine is one like personal reflection, and then there's one that I have overall for the year. So personally, I feel that God is faithful. He has really been faithful this entire year for me. But then overall, I feel like morally as a country, we saw that morals don't apply to everyone. Not everyone is convicted by your moral compass. So we see that with our newly elected president. But anyway, stick with us. This is POV. Hey, sugar, welcome back. It's time for Girlfriend's Guide. Was it Beyonce who sang Crazy in Love?
Yep. You know it was Beyonce.
I wish that was playing right now, but let's talk about crazy in love, taking it to a whole nother level. A Wisconsin dad, Mr. Ryan Borgwart, is making headlines for faking his own death in a kayaking incident and he started a new life abroad with his new lover. After months of searching and $35,000 spent by his family and authorities, Ryan turned up alive and well in Eastern Europe, y'all.
That's a lifetime movie.
Caucasity.
Listen, okay?
That is
so
a
now,
lifetime
instead of
movie.
a fresh start, he has found himself back in custody, which he should, and it's an insane move to do in the name of love. Have y'all ever done anything as drastic as that?
Girl,
I ain't never faked my death, but I've moved to a different city.
Okay,
for
without
love.
telling anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just found out later. Yeah, that I was just in a whole nother state and city.
Mercy.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it for safety? Was it for peace of mind? Like what
It was
made
just
you...
because my person was over there.
Okay.
And I needed to be over there.
that's
Oh, so
right.
you just like the man then? That's
Yes,
good.
but I didn't have to fake my death to do it.
Right.
I
I'm
just
not
gotta
gonna
quit.
hurt my loved ones.
Right, no. I'm not gonna fake a death to do it.
But
I'm
you
just
did
gonna
leave like a
go.
thief in the night, though.
Oh, I was gone.
Oh.
Out of there.
I got
My baby's over there.
Out of here.
So I'm going over there.
This
Y'all find out when you do.
situation reminds me of the movie Double Jeopardy. Did you guys see that movie back in the day?
I don't know.
Yeah, so there was a guy, if I'm recalling it correctly, there was a guy, he was married, had a family, and he faked his death, but his wife went to, on trial for his murder. And so I don't remember if I think
Don't
they
tell the whole story.
Dang, there's another
I think
movie
they
like
found her
that.
guilty, but he came back up. But the thing was, they couldn't try her again. Something happened, but y'all got to watch that movie. But this is just like that. It's a dirty world. It's a dirty world.
What you think, girl?
I'm just trying to figure out how he faked the death. Like what
With nobody.
what did you
Like they didn't find his body.
He
It was
went
a kayak.
kayaking, flipped
And
the
it flipped
boat,
over.
Flipped
Flipped the boat.
What had
Had
them waiting?
another thing waiting down the road for him.
Down
Yonder. And he
at
just
the end of the
disappeared.
river.
You know what I
Okay.
wonder? I wonder if he had his mistress take out an insurance policy so that when they deemed him dead, they could get the money and be over there with it.
Well,
right and
it
live
don't
there
matter
like
no more, 'cause
was he married?
He was married. He had 3 kids.
And he
so
it's
imagine
too
what this has done
expensive
to
to
his children.
divorce. It was too expensive to get.
Like, what the hell did his
That
wife
would be
do for
so
him to like up and
traumatizing
leave?
as for the kids to
Exactly.
find out. Like, dang, my daddy
daddy didn't
hated
want
my
us.
mama so much that he said, "Forget us too."
But also
and
with
went to
kids.
pretend to be dead and started a
Yeah.
new life with this new woman.
A whole life.
But what if the wife was so crazy that he just had
That he had 3 kids with her.
No, listen, that he had to leave.
How crazy is she?
Listen, I'm saying she could have been crazy. He had to leave. He done went to be with whoever he wanted to be with.
Yeah.
And maybe she was crazy because look, the man was dead supposedly, and she chased him down and found him back alive.
maybe she not only
You know what? I'm with you when you right there.
I'm not finna
I can
follow
find this
that.
man
Yeah,
again.
if I'm dead,
You
like,
know what? You know
gonna
what,
follow
Tommy?
it.
You got something there.
I can't.
You might got something there.
But it's a lifetime movie.
It is. I was about to say it's a
It feel like
lifetime
it too.
movie,
Yeah.
right? In
Yeah.
addition to Luigi killing the sea, there's a lot of hit stories happening next summer, right?
We're gonna have
But
a good story.
what happens? Why do you think he was so afraid to just call it off with his wife? Like,
Probably
why
money.
couldn't he
Probably
just
for the
divorce
kids.
her? But he's alive now. The kids know, like, oh, my dad left me and is now across seas with this woman. We done
Yeah,
spent
that's
$35,000 in finding him, and his ass is alive.
It's probably money.
Terrible.
$35,000.
It's probably
That's
the cost
really
of getting a
terrible.
divorce.
I would have
But
let
that
him
doesn't
be dead
equate
for
to
$35,000. I would have let him be dead.
Maybe half of his assets. Maybe. Maybe.
That's so crazy.
His wife said, baby, if you ain't gonna be with me, you'll be with no one.
Okay.
Literally.
You can be with the Lord.
Lord have mercy. Well, I wish him well. He's about to serve time because there was another woman who did something similar to this, and she served, I want to say, like close to 42 months in prison.
Girl, I thought she was about to say 42
Oh, he'll
years.
be all right. So he gonna serve him a little.
And go back with his
and
old
go back
lady.
to the lady.
Yeah, absolutely.
She'll be visiting.
Child, pen pal. All right, well, now it's time to switch gears and move on to our other segment, which is Unpopular Opinion. Well, it may not be unpopular to you, but many fans are criticizing rapper Lotto's outfit choice at her 4th annual Christmas and Clayco charity event, where she gives back to her community each year. Now, the event itself is a heartwarming tradition, but her attire was appropriate or it couldn't have been appropriate. I don't know. Y'all be the judge. Did y'all see the outfit?
Yeah, we're looking at
We're looking at it, right?
And
How is
I'll wear
that
it tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
How
really.
is this
I think it's
inappropriate?
really cute, actually.
festive.
Like, we're lucky she covered up this much, the way she
There's
did
so
concert.
much
Decide.
coverage right
Okay,
now.
there is.
Yeah.
There is. She
I
got
feel like if
a
she had
little
hair down,
cleavage.
they would have never talked about the shoulders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she has a little cleavage showing, but
It's not
also,
a little, but it's still it is.
It's
what
covered.
It is. Yeah.
She's
it's covered.
busty.
She has a chest now that she paid
But it's
for.
just sexualization because she's
But, you
there
know.
for kids, which is the whole point.
What
So-
did we want her to go out there in, an ugly sweater?
Well,
And if the kids,
Pajamas?
and on top of that, if the kids were getting toys from Lotto, most of them kids in Clay County listen to Lotto anyway, so their mind already where it don't need to be at. So I'm sure she wasn't showing them nothing that they wasn't envisioning in the first place. Not to mention that this dress, if you really look at it, isn't this exactly what Mrs. Claus normally has on, except for she normally has on a shawl?
little shawl.
Yeah, that's the Mrs.
She
Claus.
just has the white fluff.
Yeah, she just don't want to have a shawl. She want to let the shoulders breathe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she looks
I don't
really
think
cute.
I don't think it's inappropriate. It's only inappropriate because your mind went there,
Yeah.
not Lotto or the kids. We don't know what the kids are thinking.
At least she out here doing something for the kids. All these people out here complaining, I bet they ain't doing nothing for nobody's kids,
Correct.
but they own,
Exactly.
if that.
Out there complaining about Elf on the Shelves.
At least she put a stocking on for them too.
She did put a little stocking.
Yeah, because she could have bent over and showed it
Ho,
off.
ho, ho.
Okay.
Now, that makes me think about the baddie Barbie pastor that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Now, why y'all roll your eyes at me like that?
They
Please don't make me mad on Friday Eve.
So what if the baddie pastor on Friday Eve?
On Friday Eve.
What if the baddie pastor wore this to service? Now, would that be appropriate or?
No, let's come on now. But
because she's not in church.
and Lotto is not representing the Lord. Not to say she don't believe in him, love him. Children heard her mention God the other day in one of her things God sent to her sister. Yeah, so she, but she's not going there as a
time and a
wholesome
place.
Christian woman.
Right.
This is not a place of worship.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
a place of giving.
I'm just trying to be not a devil's advocate because Callie will slap me underneath the table. I'm trying to be a different point of view.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there? Yeah. Why is there such a double standard for women? Like,
As far, what you mean?
It's a
as far as what?
sexualization.
it's sexualization, right? I'm just saying, like with Lotto, yes, it was kids there. It was probably some granddaddies and other pastor, like clergy, probably was there. But like, why is there such an expectation of how we should dress when there isn't the same thing for men?
It was Adam and Eve when they was over there and ate the apple, and then we know we naked, and now you got to cover it up. Unfortunately, listen.
If your purpose is not to be sexual, if the intention is not to be flirty or you're not trying to do anything that's along the realms of something sexual, why do we always assume it's sexual?
Because that person may be battling with lust. The
That
person
is
that's
true.
looking
So
at
it's
them.
always a person that's looking. If
Yeah.
you are looking, they did the same thing to Blue Ivy because she had a little bustier.
Child.
Oh, she's too young. The dress is touching the ground. What is
Literally.
too young?
Literally.
They should have covered her shoulders. She's 13.
I did have to wear a shawl when I was 13, though. I ain't
Me
gonna hold
too.
you.
But she's a 13-year-old
And
celebrity.
Exactly. And there was nothing wrong with Blue Ivy dress.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, even though I have no desire to free the nipple, I still y'all remember the free nipple campaign?
Yeah.
I have no desire to free the nipple, but it always made me so mad how men just get to walk around with their
They
chest
chest out
out.
at the beach,
I don't
just-
like that. And I know that, I want to be wholesome and I don't want to, cause anyone to sin or lust or things like that, but it's just not fair. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Like, if I wasn't saved, I would want my nipple to be out too.
Okay.
As if we can't lust over men without their shirt.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, would y'all have worn that around grandma at the?
Yes.
I don't think my
yeah.
grandma would feel no type of way.
I got stockings on, Grandma. What's the
Yeah.
problem?
I don't think my grandma felt no type of way. She'd be like, you're not cold? That's the most I would get.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because they always think we need something on our head and on our arms.
Yeah, that's it.
For sure.
Oh, well.
But yeah, Lotto did her big one. She was supporting her
cute,
community,
exactly.
giving back.
Exactly.
Like, come on
Stick
now.
to the purpose. Y'all always going off the side rails.
Exactly.
It be the mad females that wish that they could do it. Because I know it was mostly females. I know it was y'all. I know it was y'all.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. Honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bought that dress 2 times last year in 2 different colors, and both times it didn't fit. I didn't know my size on that website. But all the girls want that dress.
It's cute.
Yes.
She looked really good.
It's the perfect holiday dress, and the little red piece at the
is.
top looks like a ribbon.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss, Lotto. Yeah, whoever put that on, they put it on. Yeah.
Who is she dating?
Period.
Lotto?
Don't do it, girl.
21 Savage.
Speculation.
That's what they
21
say.
Savage.
That's her man, though. But
That
that's
is
her.
her
Ain't
man.
that his baby mama man, too, though?
Girl, you being messy.
I love Lotto. I love
today,
Lotto.
being
No, I love
messy.
Lotto, but I'm just, you know.
You being messy today. Let her have her man in peace.
Oh, Lord. I wonder if he married for papers.
Someone
that might
bought
be
him
what it
into
is.
this country.
Oh, well, that's not his real wife.
Yeah.
I mean, God forgive me, they under covenant. they're under covenant, so that's his real wife. That's his real
But
wife.
he with Lotto.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, Lotto better not bring no curse down on her household being with a married man now. If he's married,
I
but
didn't
you
mean
know.
to open that can of worms.
It's
I
open.
was just asking
It's open.
who her man was. I just wanted to know who was calling
It's
her
a little
big mama.
controversial, whoever that man is.
I was just trying to figure out who was calling her big mama.
What she said? Kiki Palmer? I don't know that man.
I don't know
I'm
that
so
man.
sorry
You
for
know
that
what?
man.
We're going to do our daily affirmation. You know how we like to leave you with a little something, something. Today's is, I love my body, I love my mind, my dreams, and my goals. Period.
That was a little cute.
I love it all. In other
Not
words,
ghetto.
you know what? Let's go ahead and sign off for tonight. We will see y'all tomorrow at 7:30. This is POV.